Hey, what's up, everybody? Aaron here with Functional Aesthetics in Eau Claire. In a previous video, I was explaining what I was doing to help rehab my shoulder from an AC joint injury, a very minor one, but still kind of keeping me from doing any major lifting in the shoulder area. Can still do leg stuff, obviously, but so now I've been focusing on working really hard on getting my shoulders healthy. Also spend a lot more time working on my back, getting my posture and alignment correct. And so I just want to do this video to show you kind of what I've been doing. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to go over 7 different exercises. And I think I'm going to have 2 or 3 follow-up videos to this just because I couldn't fit enough of the exercises in here. So these ones are going to be primarily mobility exercises. The first one we're going to do is called broomstick rotation. So I actually do have a broomstick here, or probably a push broom or something. And you hold it out. The grip length is going to vary person to person, but just enough so that you can get up over your head and then come down as far as you can. Ideally, you should be able to touch your butt and come back over. That helps stretch out the shoulder capsule, stretch your pectoral muscles. You want to do that 6 to 7 times. Okay, so now once you've done that, you're going to grab a resistance band and you're going to do behind the neck band pull-aparts. So you don't want anything really heavy, just something that you can do, again, like maybe anywhere from 6 to 10 of these pull-aparts. And it should be relatively easy, just something to kind of warm the joint up. Okay, once you finish that, then you're going to do, it's kind of called either scarecrow or traffic light. So with your hands in that neutral position, like this, you're going to bring your arms out to the sides, drop down till your forearms are parallel to the ground, bring it back up. Do that about 20 times. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades back together, keep the shoulders down, retracted. Do that about 20 times. That works your supraspinatus muscle, which kind of balances out with the subscapularis on the opposite side of the scapula, which helps you internally rotate the shoulder. But most people are too internally rotated, so we want to work on external rotation to help counteract all the stuff that you're doing when you're doing bench presses, even sometimes when you're doing pull-ups. All right, so the next one we're going to do is a wall slide. So you're going to stand against the wall. Maybe even have your feet just slightly against the wall. The idea is to go back up in that scarecrow position or traffic light position. And you're going to go up the wall. Keep your forearms and your thumbs in contact with the wall for as high as you can go. And do that 6 to 10 times. Or as many times as you can before you get too fatigued and your arms start popping away. As you gain better balance in the shoulder girdle area there, you will be able to do more reps of these. But right now, most important thing is focus on proper form. Okay, so after you've done that, we're going to do another one. This is a Y raise, and we're going to do it in a bent over position. So I'm going to cut the video here and then show you that in the next clip. Okay, so here we are going to do the Y raise exercise. This is good for your lower trapezius, which often doesn't get as much work as your upper traps here, which get a lot of work anytime you're doing overhead pressing exercises, typing at your computer, getting stressed, shrugging exercises. So you want to keep a balance in between there to keep your shoulder blades positioned healthy. So definitely want to work those lower traps. This is how you do it. So you're going to bend over kind of like you're doing a deadlift in that good position. Arch in the lower back, raise your arms straight up, pause at the top, breathe in when you're coming down, breathe out when you're going up. Try to do about 20 of those, and that should set you up pretty good. Okay, we'll cut this one and go to the next video. Okay, so after you finish doing the Y raise, which is your exercise for your lower trapezius muscle, like we stated in the previous video, you're going to then move on to work a muscle on the front side of your body, which is the serratus anterior. It kind of runs along over the top of your ribs, Mine aren't showing real good right now, but you have some muscles that run over the ribs right there. And the purpose of those muscles is to help maintain your scapulohumeral rhythm in concert with some of the other muscles in your back, but it also prevents your scapula from winging out. So it helps keep the scapula in normal motion against the ribs, so that you don't end up getting any wear and tear from misalignment. Just kind of like in your car, if your alignment's out, you're going to put more wear on the brakes, other structures in your car, which is eventually going to lead to breakdown, which is what we're trying to prevent. So we want healthy shoulders. This is the exercise you're going to do. You're going to get up into a push-up position, except instead of doing a full push-up, you're going to keep your elbows locked, and you're going to just sink your shoulders down. And it's basically just moving from the shoulder back as you sink, then push yourself back up. A very limited, small range of motion that you're using here, but that's all you need. There's not a lot of motion there. This is how you do it. So from the push-up position, you're going to sink down, push yourself back up, sink down, push yourself back up. Try for about 20 of these. It's better to use high repetitions than a lot of weight with this kind of exercise. So build that endurance there and help you out a lot. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next exercise, which is a lot for your, works your back even more, which is your YTW. You're going to work those rhomboids, you're going to work some of your rotator cuff muscles again, and I'll demonstrate that in the next clip. Okay, so here we are at the YTW exercise. This exercise is really great for helping your posture. If you spend a lot of time bent over a desk, if you're doing a lot of homework, or any sort of activity where you spend a lot of time working in front of you, which really shortens and tightens your pectoral muscles and puts your shoulder out of alignment, which increases the chance that you'll get injured performing even day-to-day activities. So this exercise will help to strengthen the muscles on the back side, which sometimes don't even get hit with traditional exercises like barbell rows, deadlifts, things like that. Just working all those little muscles in the back to help build stability and so that you can reach your optimal potential. So how you're going to perform this exercise is you're going to reach your hands over your head in a Y, down to a T, down to a W. You're going to do this while laying face down. You're going to keep your thumbs pointing at the ceiling the whole time, and you can even camp out in one spot, do a couple reps in that spot, but just play it by ear. You should shoot for between about 10 to 15 repetitions, and that's about it. So I'll show you a quick demonstration of how that actually looks in real time. And so you're going to be, while you're laying here on the ground, you're going to go into a Y, back to a T, down to a W. Okay? Keep your feet off the ground while you're doing this. Y, T, W. Alright, well, that sums up this video. Stay tuned for the next video where I show you a couple other exercises, a few other exercises in my video series here on how to keep your shoulders healthy, strong, and injury-free. So, if you'd like to reach me for more information, you can contact me at aceproaaron@gmail.com, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.